We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas from the News-Star Classified, and thank you for your business all year round.
We've come to some resolutions on some issues that were out there. We were able to come to an agreement on the contract without having to take it to arbitration or a vote of the people, and that saves everybody money, saves the taxpayers money, saves the city money. So the thing is to work together. I mean, we should have the same goals in mind, which is to make this the best police department possible. So we just have to sit down and keep talking and just keep working things out. If you keep talking, you'll eventually work things out usually. So. Well, there's a change in the sheriff's department, and I actually spoke to Mike Booth a week or two back, and I think we have a good understanding. I look forward to working with him here in the very near future when he's sworn in as the new sheriff. And I think we'll have a very good relationship. I've also met with a couple of the tribal police entities, and look forward to working with them. And we invite them to our training; they invite us to their training. So it's a mutual give and take, and I really appreciate. Nobody has enough resources to do it on their own, so it's always good to build relationships and combine resources. It most definitely it's changed. Goodness, when I started on, we still were carrying revolvers, so I mean everything's changed from firearms to computer systems. The amount of technology that we have is incredible. We're still gaining technology in even just learning how to use all the technology that we have. I think first of all you get into it for a desire to help people or give back to your community. But once you get into it, you realize it's a very interesting work. There's something new every day. Nothing's ever quite the same. But I think that's the thing about it, is it's never quite the same. You're always meeting different people, and it's a very personal type of work, because you're meeting people and dealing with people one-on-one. They're not always happy with you, and sometimes they're really happy when you can go out and solve a crime within a couple hours. That brings a lot of satisfaction. And if you can solve a crime for a citizen in a couple hours, it makes the citizen happy. I was very pleased with that we were able to recover some stolen property just last week, and the citizen was very grateful for what we recovered, and that brings a lot of satisfaction. Probably having to deal with those sad cases with kids, dealing with child abuse or child neglect. That's hard, or having to deal with a death of a child. I think those are probably the hardest, some of the hardest things that we have to do. Oh, we're always looking for equipment. I'm very fortunate. We do have the Shawnee Police Foundation. It's very supportive, and it's great to have a group of citizens that are supportive of the police department, that will raise money to help with our needs. This year, like what I'm trying to do is get cameras for every officer, the fingerprint kits for every officer. We are starting to look at putting our TAC team back together. Some of the equipment that we have there is aged. We've had TAC teams off and on over the years, and I'd like to see that come about again because we are the largest agency in this county. So we can probably, be of assistance faster, put together a team faster. We actually do have a minimum manning requirement that we put in several years ago, and that's to help safeguard the officers so we don't drop down too low. Minimum staffing during the week is 4 and a supervisor, and on the weekends it's 5 and a supervisor. But in a city this size, it doesn't take very long before that number gets overwhelmed. So we sometimes do have to tell folks it may be a while before we respond to a property crime rather than that's not in progress, rather than a crime that's in progress. So unfortunately, we sometimes have to ask the citizens to wait. We do have some gangs. We've been very fortunate at this point that we've been able to stay on top of that situation, and that they're just not out of control. Most of the gangs around here are involved in the graffiti activity, some drug dealing, but the good thing is we don't have the problem like the big cities do with the murders and the drive-by shootings and that type of thing. Well, I think this is the 21st century, so you have crime can happen anywhere. So not that you should be afraid, but you should always be aware of where you are, what you're doing, who's around you. And if you feel uncomfortable, you probably should get out of that area till you find a more comfortable area. Or, if you don't think something's right, then, or you got that funny feeling about something, call us. That's what you as citizens pay us to do, is to come check things out. So, yes, please call us.